Good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome back to Red, White, and True News, where life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is alive and well, right? Sorry I've missed you guys. I've been kind of out of pocket for the last 6 days or so and had very little internet. I tried doing a video with my mobile hotspot, and it was unbelievable. So I'm gonna have to figure out something, because I just do traveling here and there, so, and I want to keep these videos being put out. So anyway, nonetheless, no, I just want to jump on and do a video about this government shutdown, and now they've 96% opened it back again. I'll get to that here in just a second. Let me do this real quick. But first, this Savannah Guthrie, the lady that her mom has all of a sudden been taken out of her bed out in Tucson, Arizona, which is on the border, right on the border. And Savannah Guthrie's always been a sweet lady. I mean, I've never really cared for her just because she's been so ugly with her political rhetoric and things throughout the years, but that has nothing to do with this. I mean, this poor lady, her mom was in her home, sleeping in her bed, and someone felt the need to break into her house and take this old woman out of her bed and kidnap her. Now, I did go on X and I saw the blood leading out of her door to the driveway. To me, it looks like droplets of blood. So that could be a nosebleed, or, maybe in the struggle that they say it was a struggle. You know how old people's skin is. I mean, they bleed real easy. So it could have just been dripping off of her arm. Because they did talk about the DNA. It did link to her. But some of this just ain't passing the smell test to me, folks. Because every single one of the cameras around the house was broke. So somebody knew where those cameras were. The Ring camera was gone. It was taken off, they say, before she got back from that family dinner that night at 9:30 in the evening. She was taken out of her home between 1 and 4. So she was already asleep. But they're not sure what she was wearing. So now a ransom note all of a sudden pops up, released by TMZ, 2 of them. And I don't know as of right now if they're both the same exact ransom note, written in the same type of, manuscript or whatever, because that would tell me that it comes from the same person. But it did come from that Levin guy, Keith Levin or whatever his name is, from TMZ, which this guy, before he puts stuff out, it's pretty accurate before he'll put it out. So, I mean, it's not been corroborated yet, so I would be kind of skeptical to say that it's 100% a legitimate ransom note for millions of dollars in Bitcoin. But something just ain't adding up here. Because if someone's going to go in and rob the lady and then she puts up a struggle, they do whatever they do and then they leave. They don't take the victim with them. And there's only certain scenarios that play out with an elderly person, and none of them are good. I sure hope they find this woman alive. They have not said anything about her medication, because she had a pacemaker that linked to her Apple Watch or her Apple devices. The last time it synced to them was at 2 in the morning. So, and she has to take a medication every so often, within a 24-hour period, where it could be fatal. She's been gone almost 4 days now. Well, that area of Tucson and those neighborhoods out there in the Cantina foothills, it's all black. I mean, there's no street lights because people move out there because of the sky. People like to go out and look at the wide open skies and the stars and everything. Plus you got mountain lions and all the wildlife out there that, you know, they don't want street lights. So they're talking about everybody's ring cameras and stuff, picking up. Well, they're not going to pick up nobody walking in the street. The houses sit way off the road and behind big cacti and brush and everything else. But that sheriff, something just don't add up with me. I mean, I'm no conspiracy. I don't believe in them at all, not one iota. But with my experiences and things, something ain't adding up here, folks. Savannah Guthrie, all the money this lady has ain't put out a reward to try and find this person. You've only seen one tweet. Now, some families like to stay quiet. I totally get it. I'm just trying to look at it from a different perspective as I do everything. And now that I just heard, like 10 minutes before I came on here, that the FBI has went to her sister's house 2 times for multiple hours interviewing her and her husband. Could there have been something with the life insurance policy? Maybe a will got changed and somebody got their panties in a wad. Maybe a grandson that was hopped up on dope. I mean, just something ain't adding up here, folks. It just ain't adding up to me. So I just figured I'd put my 2 cents out there for whatever it's worth. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I mean, it's a sad deal altogether. I mean, nobody deserves to be taken from their home. I mean, let's be honest here. But man, I hope they find that lady. I could just imagine if it was my mother, you know, or anybody's mother. I mean, that's just terrible. Absolutely terrible. So, but anyway, so with this government shutdown, it just supposedly got reopened. 96% of the government's open. Well, the only stipulation that the Democrats had was that they didn't want to approve voter ID, so they took it out of the bill. So the government's only open for another 2 weeks, and then it's going to be shut back down again. I am sick and tired, absolutely fed up with these Democrats holding the people hostage in this country, and rhinos too, and the people on the right too. They're doing the same crap, holding people hostage because of their agendas. This stuff has absolutely gotten pathetic, folks. I mean, I've had it up to here. Constantly. So we're going to revisit this every other month. I mean, and defund Department of Homeland, or the DHS, Homeland Security, and ICE. So now they're on this kick. We're going to defund ICE. Oh, really? Oh, no, you're not. But you better hope we win the midterms. You better hope. Because all we're going to hear about is impeachment. But this stuff with the government shutdowns, so what they're gonna do is they're gonna debate voter IDs for the next 2 weeks to see if the Democrats will fold, which you know they're not. They're lockstep. These people vote lockstep every single time with each other on voter ID to prove that you're a U.S. law-abiding citizen and you have the right to vote. You know why the Democrats don't want it, folks? Because they cheat. 100% they cheat. And if you don't believe me, look what they just found in Georgia. And more is to come out of Georgia. They're going to prove to everybody in America that thought, 2020's election was not rigged. It was 100% rigged, folks. 100%. And they've already found voter fraud. It's already happened. They had probable cause to go into Georgia. I don't know exactly what the PC was. Jeez, what's this guy doing? To investigate the supervisor of elections office. And by the way, that Brad Raffensperger guy and Brian Kemp both should be out. I've never liked Brian Kemp, ever. But you're going to find out and you've heard it here first right now. You're going to hear it right now. This is what I think is going to happen. Because you keep hearing Trump talk about, oh, should I run? Should I run? Should I run? And this, that, and other thing. Part of it is, no, he ain't going to run. Because he's like the best troll in the world. He knows it stirs the people up on the left, and they all start kicking and screaming and whining like a bunch of big babies that they are. But watch and see what may happen here. Because President Trump has won 3 elections. Fact. End of story. He has won 3 elections. Don't believe me, you're going to hear about it pretty soon. I think what Trump may do here is if they prove that Georgia, he won Georgia, which would have won him the 2020 election. In my opinion, I'm kind of glad that it was rigged and he lost. Because it's better now that he's in office than it would have been in 2020. Better, I mean, far better administration, far better cabinet. Anyway, for another conversation, another day. But what I believe he may do is if they prove that Georgia was stolen, and I believe they're going to go into Michigan next, that Trump may say, you know what, you guys stole it from me in 2020. I think I may try and run for a 3rd term. Because there's a clause, and I don't remember exactly what it is, in the Constitution somewhere that says that a 3rd term can be had. That's not exactly how it's worded. Sorry, I'm traveling, or I could pull it up and read it to you. But it most certainly could happen. I don't know if it's the right thing to do or not. I really don't know. But neither here or there. We got a deep bench. So if he doesn't run, Rubio, Vance, DeSantis, Byron Donalds, Kristi Noem, Elise Stefanik. I mean, there's many of them out there. Many of them out there. And you look at the left. You look at the people that they have. Gavin Newsom, Kamala Harris, Buttigieg, Pete Buttigieg, what's some other ones? J.B. Pritzker, maybe Kathy Hochul. I mean, are you serious? These people have no substantive argument, no plan for nothing. It's attack, attack, attack. They have whether you like them or you hate them or whatever, what have they done good for you and your family, folks? Just please tell me. Just tell me one thing. What did Biden do? One good thing for you and your family. What did Barack Obama do? Good for you and your family. Bill Clinton, yeah, okay, one would argue, yeah, okay, but whatever. This party burns everything down, folks. Everything they touch turns to a big pile of you know what. And they just as soon take our founding documents and shred them and burn them and rewrite them. They use the Constitution when it benefits them. They would walk all over that document. The Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, they'd walk all over it, folks. They hate this country. That is a fact. They're the party of segregation. They're the party of Jim Crow. They were the party that started the Civil War. I mean, what they've done to blacks for so many years, and so many of them are starting to see right through it. Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross. I mean, I could name, the list is endless of blacks that have seen right, Nicki Minaj, that have seen right through what the Democrats have been doing to them for years. Political pawns. It's exactly what they've been for 60 years of this party. So, just my opinion. Look, I got many black friends. I love them. Ain't a racist bone in my body. But, they've just been selling, selling all this, that, and other to these people, and ain't none of it come to fruition. None of it. Donald Trump has done more for the inner cities in America than Barack Obama ever thought of doing. You know what I mean? So it's just, but anyway, people are starting to see right through these people. But you guys better get out and vote in these midterms, because I'm telling you right now, if we lose the House of Representatives, Donald Trump's agenda and what him and his administration want to get done ain't gonna happen. It will not happen. Now they ain't gonna kick him out of office, because it'll never pass in the Senate. But they'll spend the following 2 years trying to impeach the man. He could sit on the toilet wrong, and they try to impeach him for it. They're gonna drag the American people through that crap all over again. So anyway, yeah, just my take on it. Oh, if you would please do like, share, and subscribe the video to the channel. Like the video, share it with your family, friends, foes, whatever. Looks like I'm about ready to start going through some rain here, so I better jump off here. But anyway, yeah, stay tuned. I'll be doing some live streams coming up this week, and I'm gonna try and put it on the community tab, so to give everybody the heads up that I'll be going live. Hopefully Mr. Brutally Honest will join me. Guy's so busy, so I'll be talking with him coming up soon. So anyway, till next time, take care of yourself and each other. God bless y'all.